Good morning, I'm Kensei and welcome to Dragontrek. Last night I spent at Lakes of the Clouds hut. Here are some views of the surrounding area. Looks awesome. It's a little after 6. There's some mist over there. And that's the hut. Stop! This area has the worst weather in America. Many have died there from exposure even in the summer. Turn back now if the weather is bad. White Mountain National Forest. This is the weather station just beyond that stop sign I just showed you. And yes, I'm continuing. The weather is good. Well, a little misty and a little windy. I have my long sleeves on. Put it on yesterday when I got to a bit of altitude because it started getting a little colder than I'm used to. The trail ends in another lake. Love the views. Took me a while to see that the trail continues up that way. I was planning on wearing my beanie today, but other thru-hikers weren't, so I didn't. Now I am, as you can see. First time I'm wearing the beanie since I came back on trail. The trail towards Mount Washington right now looks like this. Lots of rock, but mostly big rocks. And I think this will do fine. Trail conditions were different earlier, sort of like walking in a trench. The sign says Lake of the Clouds Hut, not Lakes of the Clouds Hut, which is interesting. And it also says 1.4 miles to the hut. At the hut, it said 1.4 miles to the summit. This sign tells me that it's 0.2 miles to the summit, which is interesting. When I got up here, everything was covered in mist. I looked at this sign and then turned around and saw this, no longer covered in mist. That building was much more visible, no longer covered in mist. No longer covered in mist. It's like the mist knew when I got here and it was banished. The mist came back, but at the summit of Mount Washington, 6,288 feet, 1,917 meters. While standing on the ground, I've never been higher. Looks like we're starting to get some views. And of course the fog starts moving in right away. Let's see if we can get some better views from somewhere else. Okay, do I even have any
Not Washington Express. Not very express.
No. Okay, I'm trying to get a train, but I can't see anything on the screen. I can see it. Might or might not see the train. One of the trains uses a coal-powered locomotive. You might be able to see coal back there. I saw this earlier yesterday when I tried to recorded both black and white smoke coming from the train. This is the Mount Washington Observatory. They record the weather. If you want to know what the weather is like on Mount Washington, you Google Mount Washington Observatory and you'll find out. People are clamoring to get their photos taken up at its summit. I don't even know if you can see anything. I only see shadows. But there they are. Well, now we have better views. A little bit over there. And we have views. It's already 10:20. I haven't gotten all the views I wanted, but I'm not waiting any longer. That sign says 4.6 to the hut. Far out says 4.4. We'll see what's right. So far, I've been hiking this rock scramble, following the cairns into the mist and into the wind. Has been some water on trail where there's not rock but dirt, like right there, and we'll see how it goes. Here are some views. Finally, we can actually see more rock scrambling. Maybe a little vegetation over there, but more rock scrambling. And if we look the other way, more rock scrambling, but with trees on the side. Well, I slipped and fell. Rock scrambling, and yes, I'm lying on a bunch of the fir trees or whatever. They're pretty small. I fell onto them, slipped onto them, and I'm trying to get up. So yeah, that was a new one. And this is what it looks like from the other side. That's where I fell. Backpack was on me. The tree is broken. Yeah, you're not supposed to do any harm to these trees in this environment, but yeah, I guess I broke that rule. Sunset at Madison Spring Hut. I'm spending the night.